Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Before starting my video, if you didn't subscribe my channel yet, please do, and do not forget to turn on notification as I'm sharing everyday great content for you. Alright guys, in this video we're going to go through with HTML helpers. What is the HTML helpers? HTML helpers helps us to create HTML contents basically. But to do that, it's using server resources. So in present day, in our um, present day, we are not using HTML helpers anymore. Maybe maybe using HTML partial. That's all. But yeah, obviously we are not using HTML helpers anyway because it costs us too much. It is using server resources and it makes our project much more slower, and it's not readable anyway when you create HTML helper pages. But there is a lot of project on the market created with the HTML helpers, and maybe if you need uh, in your project HTML helpers, you might need to use them. So I'm going to teach you the methods of HTML helpers. Okay, before the lesson, to make everything quicker, I create a controller HTML helper and I change the name of index to helper, and I created a view HTML helper as you can see. Alright, now we have some methods: HTML partial, RenderPartial, and ActionLink. These are our main methods, and these are another methods to create our forms, and those methods are helping us um, to get in touch with the user basically. Okay, if you would like to get some information from user, we are obviously you need a form, so we create our form using these HTML methods. All right, by the way, I'm going to teach you the partial view as well in this video because we are going to go through with HTML partial and render partial. um, all right, let's talk about partial view first. If you remember our previous lessons, partial view, it is a section located in our main view. Okay, let's go through again. Let me open my pen. This is our view helper CSHTML, right? This is our view, main view. Let's say main view. Okay, all right. If I would like to create another view in my main view, for example, here, let's say, and this is partial. Okay, select this color again, and this main view has a controller. Let's type here, controller. Okay, let me let me explain you the logic, how we are using partial view, then I'm going to show you in practical. Okay, perfect. First of all, first of all, once you create a partial view, if you would like to add a data to your partial view, it has to be located in controller of your main view because it is connected to your main view, and if you understand correctly, main view is connect to its own controller. So you have to define any data related to partial, it has to be in controller of main view. Okay, all right. So let me select my text. We add a data here, so it comes to the main view. Then after the main view, it comes to the partial as well. This is how our data moving in our views. Alright, let's clear my screen. Let's make it view. Okay. Let's create a partial view now. Let's give a name partial. I'm going to create a view, add view, careful, select the empty one. I'm going to give a name which is test partial. All right, here we go. Let's add some HTML tags. I am coming from test partial. Yep, perfect. Let's add some data. Here is main view helper. The name of view is helper. Perfect. So how are we able to render this partial in our view? So we are going to use HTML dot partial. Open your parentheses. Now we're going to give our path slash views slash HTML helper slash partial slash test partial dot cshtml. Perfect. Now let me have a look quickly. Let's try to run the helper page. Right click on helper, view in browser. Let's see the result. I'm waiting the result. As you can see, here is main view helper. I'm coming from test partial. So what does that mean? It means, guys, we just render our partial view in our main view. What if we would like to pass the data to the test partial? Let's go to the controller, the main controller. Let's add a VBack dot, let's say, just number, let's say 55, for example. All right. So we have a VBack and just number. Let's go back to our helper. The number is at ViewBack, or you can use HTML dot ViewBack. Both of them is same, guys. Dot, what was the name of? Just number. Just number. All right. Let's go to our partial. Let's say the numbers. Let's use the normal ViewBack now. Just numbers. All right. Let's right click on helper and view in browser. Let's see the result. As you can see, the number is 55, the number 55. What does that mean? It means once you add a data to your controllers, you will able to reach your main page and from your partial as well. All right, let's come here again. So we have, it is same if you send a model based data. Let's add a model, product, new product, ID 1, stock title test, stock level beer, stock status true. Perfect. Let's send this product to our view. Let's go to main view. Let's add our model product. Here we go. Let's add product. model dot, let's say, title from main view. Helper. Let's go to our test partial. Let's add our model product. H5 model dot title from partial view. Alright, let's right click on helper and view in browser. Let's see the result. As you can see, we are able to reach our test product from both of our view. Alright guys, what if we would like to send a different data uh, to our partial? So we have another overload of our partial method. So we can add, for example, put a comma. Let's add new. For example, we need to send a category. All right. ID 5. For example, name is test or electronic, whatever. Perfect. This is another object. So after comma, you can add an object to send a different data to your partial view if you select another overload of your partial method. Okay, let's come here now. Let's change the category and model name from partial view. Let's right click on helper and view in browser. Then let's see the result. As you can see, test from main view, which is product, and electronic comes from the category. Perfect. I assume you understand the partial. Let's go back here. Perfect. I'm going to copy this, cut this section. Let's put it underneath of the partial. Let's go through the render partial. All right. Render partial is same as exactly partial. The only difference is we are using scopes to create a render partial. Render partial. Instead of bracket, we are using scopes. And let's copy. Sorry, not here. My bad. We are using scopes here. Alright, sorry guys. Now bracket. We are using these scopes because these render partial and partial work a little bit different. Okay. Let's add our path and add. Alright. Perfect. Let's make this section command line and we're going to see view in browser. Okay, what is the problem? Or a category. Because we have this error because this is a perfect error message. We sent our product, but we didn't send the category as an overload. Overload. But in this partial, we are trying to have category. Let's make this section command line run again. We in browser. Now it won't be a problem. Let's have a look again. What is the problem? Alright. We need to make this command as well because this model comes from category. We in browser. Perfect. I'm coming from test partial. The number is 55. Perfect. If you would like to send the category again, just uncomment this section and add your category after comma with other overload. Perfect. I'm not going to continue with RenderPartial anymore. Let's continue HTML action link. So what is that action link, guys? Let's create one. Dot action link. Let's have a look at our parameters. It is basically same as URL helper, but if you compare with URL helper, it is creating a HTML A tag with the link. That's the main difference. URL helper create the link as a string, but this HTML action link create the link with the A tag. Let's create one and let's see. It is asking, probably it is going to be same with the URL helper, action name, controller name, link text. Okay, string link text. Yeah, it is asking us a link test because there is going to be a display, right? So let's say go to home page, comma. This is going to be action name is going to be index, comma. The controller is going to be home. That's all. Let's run the helper CSH command. As you can see, there is a link. Let's have a look our source. Let me find this A tag. Where is the A tag? This is body. This is let's find it. Yep, as you can see, this is A tag, and the display name is go to homepage, and the link is just slash because this is homepage, and it is defined by the default route map. Alright, once we click, as you can see, we are in homepage. Perfect. It is working, and I assume understand how action link is working. Let's go through with this begin form checkbox and text box, and with the other one. Normally we don't use those anymore. Let's create a form, guys. Okay. What we do if we use a tag helper, sorry, not tag helper. What we're gonna do is creating a normal HTML codes, right? The action is going to be, let's say, index, for example, and let's say method is post, whatever. Okay. To create this form, we are using HTML begin form. Let's create this HTML begin form. HTML dot begin form. So it is asking us. Let's have a look to overloads. Yep. Go on. Action name, controller name. Yeah, method. Alright. So we're going to define action index, home controller, and it is going to be, if it's going to be a post or get, whatever, we're going to define using form method enum. Alright, it is going to be, for example, get. We select get. Let's get inside. Now we're going to add our HTML dot checkbox, whatever. I'm not gonna continue with anymore. Alright, let's delete it. The main purpose using this method, we can create manually typing this form. It's really easy, but instead of we are using these HTML methods, and it is using our server resources, so it is cost too much. Just imagine you have 1,000 pages application, so it's going to cost too much for you. That's why we are not using HTML helpers anymore. Instead of, we are using tag helpers, which more efficient and easy to use and readable code. Okay, after finish this lesson, we're going to continue with the tag helpers. Do not worry about it. Alright, guys. Actually, I guess I'm finished everything with here. All I would like to tell you, I show you we use the HTML VBack, and we also have HTML, oops, view view data as well. All right, guess the correct view data, and view context. It is giving us information about the view. That's all, guys. I'm going to finish this lesson here. I hope you understand about HTML helpers, everything about HTML helpers. I'm not going to go too much further and deeply information, because it is going to be enough for you and for me, for everybody, I think, because it's not using too much in our days. Alright, guys, thanks for watching my video. Take care of yourself. See you on the next lesson. Bye bye.